state are broken, a duly authorized organization swings into action. It may be called the state police, state troopers, militia, the rangers, or the highway patrol. These are the stories of the men whose training, skill, and courage have enforced and preserved our state laws. Organized crime as such is seldom encountered by law enforcement agencies in the rural areas. For the most part, the responsibilities of the highway patrol are traffic safety. This is especially true during the harvest season, when the traffic problems are intensified by the increase in truck traffic throughout the farming areas. Fresh-picked crops are carried from farms to markets, and labor contractors are constantly transporting itinerant farm workers to their camps and to the fields. The contractor serves a useful purpose during the harvest season. He furnishes workers in numbers as needed by the farmers. Good for the farmer, good for the worker. On September 19th, the Highway Patrol was called in to investigate a crime when Ed Nash, a contractor, and 12 farm workers met an unexpected detour.
Well, that looks pretty good. You know, I think I'd stop for this myself.
Look, you don't think they'll see the station wagon from here, will they?
Not a chance.
Well, suppose they see it from down the road before they hit the intersection.
Now, look, we've been up and down here, and we've checked it twice. Now, did you ever see it?
No.
All right, now, come on.
This detour wasn't here yesterday. Funny, doesn't look like they're doing any work. Hey, look.
We're doing the work, mister. All right. Now, you do what you're told, and nobody's going to get hurt. Now, get on out of that truck and empty your pockets. Come on, hurry up.
You! Get over with the others, huh?
Move! Come on, let's have those wallets right here on the blanket. Come on. Throw them down here.
Hey, this one's empty. Who's Joe Valentine?
Toss him your pay envelope, Joe. Don't try to outsmart him.
Kid's right, Pop. Come on, let's have the envelope.
Well, now, look, I worked hard for this.
The money! Now!
All right. Any more envelopes? Look, I'll frisk every one of you if I have to.
Wait a minute. These men work hard with their hands on their backs. They deserve a break. They earn every cent they've got.
Fine. We'll give them a little benefit in the morning. Now, all of you lie down, flat on your stomachs. Come on. You too, Buster. On your face! Now, you stay that way, all of you. Get the car ready.
Right.
Now, listen to me closely. The first head that pops up, I'll blow it off. I promise you that. Now, the same promise goes for the whole bunch of you. All right, get out of here now.
Joe! Joe! Are you... Take the truck, somebody. Get a doctor in the highway patrol. Hurry! Hurry!
Keep everybody out there. We're leaving right now. Right.
Who's out there with them?
1440.
Ambulance there yet?
There now.
12 workers and a contractor, huh?
They just been paid, too. Each man had about $200 in cash.
That's great. They break their backs all month picking fruit. On payday, a couple of hoodlums pick their pockets. Let's go. What have you got?
Not very much. I got a description of the two men. They were wearing masks. One of these men says he can identify the car. I made an APB on it.
Who's the man?
Collins over there.
Mr. Matthews?
That's right.
I'm Ed Nash, labor contractor for these men. Is there anything I can do?
Yeah, I want a list of all your employees.
You mean the farm employees?
Farm workers, everybody who works for you. Anybody who could know where that truck was going.
You think it was an inside job?
Look, whoever did this knew where the truck was going, when it was going to arrive here. Knew it was full of farm workers. It had just been paid. You don't get that information from a seed catalog.
Okay, Mr. Matthews. You'll have the list this afternoon.
I'll check with you at your camp. Latest thing in hijacking. Do-it-yourself detours. You Collins?
That's right.
Matthews, Highway Patrol. They told me you can identify the car used by the hold-up men.
Yes, sir. I guess I can.
What kind of a car was it?
As I told the other officer, it was white. An all-white convertible with the top down.
New or old?
New. This year's, I think. I got a look at the first two letters of the license plate. KJ.
How'd you happen to see the license? This report says the car was hidden by that bank over there.
They backed it up. One man backed up the car, and the other one held a gun on us. He's the one that shot Joe Valentine. Have you heard anything about Joe? He hasn't been murdered, has he?
We hope not. Thanks. Collins, the only one who saw the white convertible?
Yes, sir.
What were the others doing?
They had their faces in the dust. He was probably the first one to look up.
When you finish, let them go back to camp. They need to work now more than ever.
Right.
Boy, this is something. All those witnesses and just one guy kept his eyes open.
Maybe the wounded man saw something the others didn't see.
Thanks. Let's go to the hospital.
Give me a dime.
We ought to deduct it from Collins's take.
Come on, hurry it up.
I'm just making sure we don't give him more than he deserves.
Look, the kid did all right. Better wrap that up in a piece of paper.
You got the right address there?
I've got it. Mr. Sandy Collins. West Valley Farm Camps.
That's a special delivery stamp.
I want him to get it in a couple of hours.
Yeah, but won't they start wondering?
There's no law against receiving mail.
Oh, but a special delivery.
Look, Worrywart, Collins is a nervous wreck. And the longer he waits, the more nervous he's going to get. Now, the sooner he gets this key, he'll relax, get his money, and then do what he wants to do.
2150 to headquarters.
Come in, 2150.
We're on our way to the county hospital to talk to the wounded man. Any report on his condition?
Yes, sir. Just came in. He was dead on arrival.
10-4.
13 robberies and 1 murder, all in one lump.
Everybody's a victim. Nobody's a suspect. Let's go back and start over again, huh?
after the robbery of the farm workers and the shooting of Joe Valentine, Dan Matthews returned to the scene of the crime to re-examine the area for new leads.
Let's restage this whole thing. See if we can get another angle. Now, this sketch shows the getaway car on the other side of that bank over there.
Want me to park there?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I can't see you.
Okay. Back it up to the road. Slow.
Okay.
Well, they couldn't have picked a better spot to park the car. Couldn't see a thing through all that brush.
Yeah, I know. Now, the guys were lying face down on the road right over there. Collins says he spotted the getaway car. I couldn't see your car at all.
Well, that means they would have had to bring the car all the way around to this side of the bank before you could see it from here.
Why would they want to do that?
They wouldn't.
That's what I mean.
You think Collins is lying?
I don't know. He's our only witness. Let's give him a chance to explain. Come on.
Mr. Nash.
Hi, Sandy. Thought you were out in the fields with the others.
I was, but I came back to see if there was any mail.
Next delivery's tomorrow morning, you know that.
Well, I was sort of expecting a telegram, maybe a special delivery letter.
Something wrong?
My mother, she's been pretty sick. I've been worried about her. My brother said he'd let me know.
I'm sure she'll be all right.
I guess I better get back to the field.
Right. See you later.
Hold it, Collins.
Something wrong, Mr. Matthews?
We're going to have to take him in for more questioning.
What do you want me for? I told you everything I know about the robbery.
It's no longer robbery, it's murder.
Joe Valentine?
Yeah, that's right. Collins is our only link to the killers. Come on, let's go.
Jackie. Zach, we got work to do, boy.
Yeah, I know.
After all, you know, we're just poor, struggling farm boys. We can't afford to hire fruit pickers and farm hands.
Big joke.
What are you so jumpy about? Everything's going all right.
I'll bet that guy you shot doesn't think so.
Will you forget about him? If he's dead, we're better off.
Look, you promised me and you promised Collins. You said that nobody get hurt, nobody get shot. Just a nice, respectable hijacking.
He came after us. What do you expect me to do?
I don't like it. I don't like being wanted for murder.
They're not after us. They're after two other guys in a nice, white, shiny convertible that doesn't even exist.
Oh, we sure hope they are.
I'm betting on it, kid. I'm betting my life on it. My life and yours. Now, come on.
It's the truth, Mr. Matthews. They got away in a white convertible. I saw it.
Collins. Take a good look at this sketch. They were parked on this fork of the road. You couldn't have seen it from behind this bank over there.
I don't understand this at all. There's a robbery. A man's been shot. You wanted information. I gave you information. And what do? You grill me. You call me a liar. You treat me like I committed the crime.
Somebody on the inside gave these men the information they want.
Now you're accusing me.
I'm not accusing anybody. I'm just saying you couldn't possibly have seen that car. Yet you did see it. I want you to explain that. If you can't... Yeah?
Mr. Nash is here to see you.
Ask him to wait.
He says it's urgent. He has a special delivery letter for Mr. Collins.
Go out and get it. Thank Mr. Nash for me. Were you expecting mail?
Yeah. From my mother. She's been sick.
Oh, I see.
Mr. Nash knew your word about your mother's health. He brought that and your coat.
Did you open it?
No, it's your letter. You open it.
I'll read it later.
Aren't you worried about your mother?
I'd rather read it when I'm alone. It's personal.
From home?
Yeah.
Postmark says Chase Corners. That's a local post office, not your home.
You have no right to read my mail.
I didn't read it, but you are right now. A coin locker key. My mother'd be sick, too, if she was locked up in a coin locker. Let's go let the old lady out. Cuff him.
So much for the news from Washington. Now turning to the domestic scene. This morning's robbery of 12 farm workers in the Chase Corners area has developed into a murder case. Joseph Valentine, age 52, died a few hours ago after stopping 3 bullets from the gun of one of the 2 masked bandits who...
That doesn't mean a thing to you. You understand? Not a thing. You've been right here on this farm all day long, doing the work we always do, you and me, all day long. You've got no reason, or you don't care anything about that robbery.
You heard him. It's murder.
You weren't there. You had nothing to do with it. It had nothing to do with you. Now, will you remember that? Now, what are you scared of, anyway?
If you had any sense, you'd be scared, too. You saw Collins. You saw his face. Look, how do you think he'll feel with a murder rap hanging over his head? He'll bust wide open the minute they put him under pressure.
You know, you're in worse shape than he'll ever be.
Oh, no, I'm not, because I'm not going to be around long enough to let him pressure me.
They've got roadblocks on that highway.
They're looking for a white convertible, not a station wagon. I'm going to use that gag just as long as it's warm. You coming with me?
Yeah, I guess so. In your condition, you're going to need a chaperone.
I bet this adds up to just about 1/3 the money that was taken off those farm workers.
You can't prove anything.
You're doing a good job right now, Collins. You're up to your ears in robbery and murder.
I didn't kill anybody. I didn't have anything
It wouldn't
to
have
do
happened if you hadn't set it up for your pals.
They had the guns, not me.
Oh, that's a nice, tidy arrangement. You furnish the victims, they furnish the guns. Come on, you got a lot of talking to do.
Wait a minute. If I tell you what you want to know, do I get a break?
This isn't a fire sale. We don't make deals. It's murder. You're one of the principals.
If I don't talk, you'll never find them. You know that.
Oh, that's right. Give them the break. They did the killing. But you're the prisoner, and they're out free, and they're laughing themselves silly because they made a patsy out to you, and you still protect them. Boy, you've got a lopsided sense of loyalty. Look, Collins, you know you're letting them get away, 2 killers? Is this going to make you happier when you're in prison? They're outside laughing themselves sick and sending you cookies at Christmas? Think it over. We'll give you all the time you want.
Wait a minute. Maybe I don't need any more time.
What?
I know where they are. I can tell you all about them.
Come on, let's go.
detailed description of Jack and George Willis and their station wagon was volunteered by the frightened Sandy Collins. Within minutes, all highway patrol units in the area were alerted. Sandy Collins was booked at headquarters, and Unit 2150 left in pursuit of the suspects.
It's deserted.
Well, they can't be too far away.
They didn't go north, we'd have seen them. They must have gone in the other direction.
Let's try a squeeze play. $21.50 to $14.40.
1440, bye.
What's your 1020?
I'm on the Valley Turnpike, about 2 miles south of the Rustic Road intersection.
Any other units in the area?
Negative.
Suspects are presumed to be heading your way. They're armed and dangerous. 10-4?
10-4.
All right, now, take it easy. Let's play this real cozy. Remember, they're looking for a white convertible, not a station wagon.
I'm not so sure of that.
1440 to 2150.
2150 by.
The station wagon's approaching. Answers the description of the suspect's car.
Well, we're about 5 or 6 miles from your position. Maybe we can run right up their tailpipes. 10-4?
10-4.
Well, don't start getting panicky.
Hey, take a look at that gun. He's not planning any friendly little get-together.
We're the only car on the road. I think it's just a routine check.
Yeah. Well, listen, I'm turning off the highway at Rustic Road, and it's just a little ways back.
Don't turn back now. You'll have him right on our necks.
Look, if you don't like it, you can get out and walk.
$1440 to 2150.
2150 by.
Suspects just reversed their direction. I'm in pursuit.
Stay with him. I'll probably meet him head on. Let's see if we can keep him in the middle. 10-4?
How close is he, huh?
Well, he's too close. Isn't there an intersection down there someplace?
Well, there better be. Hey, take a look. We got company.
Get this stuff out here. Here they come.
Now, that one's out of the game. I don't know about the other one, though.
All right, you try and draw his fire. I'll go this way. Drop it! Come on, drop it. Get your hands on top of your head.
What's this detour? Some gag of yours?
This is no gag. It's on the level. The Department of Public Works are making some changes. And so are we. Now, check that guy in the bushes over there. Okay, take him out. I'll call headquarters. See the Highway Patrol in action again next week. Until then, remember, leave your blood at the Red Cross, not on the highway. This is Broderick Crawford saying, see you next week.